Welcome to Endurance Sweat. I'm Ken, and I'll be doing another Jumpstart fitness workout. This one, number 7. Right now, I'm warming up with pace partner D. Miguel. And I'll quit that and join the group workout. And I gotta turn on my fan. I've been warming up without the fan. Okay, fan's on. And now we're ready for Hustle and Flow. Starts in 10 minutes. Here's what it looks like. Usual warm-up, then 3 priming intervals, 30 seconds each. A little bit above my FTP, I think at 255. And then a break, and then we start the main sets. Main sets of intervals, 30 seconds at 300. And then, what do we got? Three minutes at 185, 30 seconds at 300, 3 minutes at 185, 2.5 minutes at 210, and 2 minutes at 220, then a 2.5 minute break. And then the next sets are similar, but they get a little bit longer. They just add something extra on at the end. So it'll be after the recovery, 30 seconds at 300, 3 minutes 185, 2.5 minutes at 210, 2 minutes at 220, and then 1 minute at 255, and then the break again. And the next time it's the same as the previous one, but now they add 30 seconds at 300 at the end. So what are they saying here? Today's ride is a mental and physical test aiming to stretch the duration of each segment. We're building on aerobic fitness and efficiency, starting with 30-second hustles and flowing into longer builds. 3 sets, each longer than the last. Let's hustle. Well, we'll see how I do. Minute and 38 before I start. I'm not sure how I'm going to bake out today. I had 2 days of cross-country skiing just prior to this. Not too hard, but I was out on the cross-country ski trails, and then we had some snow a bit earlier today, so I was out snow shoveling just prior to this. So we'll see if I'm ready and see how it goes. And I'm doing this as a group workout on Swift. If you happen to watch, why think about giving it a thumbs up. And comments, I love to read your comments. I respond to all of them. And by all means, let's chat. Chat. I love to get some chat messages, and why talk about them as I ride. Okay, looks like we're just about ready to get started here. Another 20 seconds. Like I say, not sure I've been ready for this one. I've been procrastinating doing it all day. And well, the time's finally here to get going. So, okay, better start pedaling. And got 2 minutes at 125. And I need a little slow start, even with that warm-up that I just did. Focus today, building mental and physical strength by upping the time and intensity of our efforts. Well, I hope it's not as hard as the workouts we had last week. That climb time and the Tabata workouts were punishing. But I suppose they're supposed to get harder each week, so I shouldn't be looking for something easier. Might have to use these workout intensity minus settings. I won't be adding to the intensity, at least I don't think so. Okay, first pickup, going from 125 to 150. By the way, this workout is 45 minutes total in length. A bit longer than some of them, but they're all seem to be between the 40 and 45-minute duration. Just calibrating our efforts there. Saying one is like sitting and looking at your age, 10 is like sprinting in Tour de France fins. I guess now the effort is, my perceived effort is maybe 3, or maybe 4. Anyway, this Fitness Jumpstart, I'm on workout 7. So we reached the halfway point this week. There are a total of 16 workouts altogether. And I've committed to doing them on live stream. And now we're at 195. I do like cross-country skiing a lot, but with the impacts of changes in the climate, it seems that we don't get consistent cold temperatures anymore. We had a bit of a cold snap last week. But today, we got snow this morning, but the temperature's already 0. And it's supposed to rise through the afternoon yet. And then the next several days, 4 to 6 Celsius with rain. So just don't get good conditions with those temperature fluctuations and combined with rain showers. Okay, for some recovery now. Short one, 30 seconds, and then immediately into the priming sessions. Okay, 30 seconds at 2:55. See how I'm gonna do. Yeah, so, it's hard for the ski centers because when it rains, it gets wet. And they can't track set the race trails or roll them. They gotta wait for cold temperatures again. But the temps keep going above and below freezing, combined with rain. I don't know. Another priming interval. The Ottawa Canal, I think last year was the first year it never opened for skating. They've opened only a short 1 or 2 kilometer section in the last few days, but I'm hearing the ice is not very good. And wouldn't be surprised with the warm temps coming up, it'll close again. Okay, last of these priming intervals. When we get into the main sets, we start at 30 seconds at 300. Okay, get a decent recovery here. Solid 2 minutes. One thing with the intervals, it does make the time go by. Oh, Gulu, let's crush it, Ken. Hey, and Fat Shark, hi Ken, have fun. Legs still want to cooperate? Yeah, well, I think the legs are, but I'm not sure the mind is. Like I was procrastinating today getting on the bike. I had an excuse that I had to do some snow shoveling. But I was looking for excuses. Then I said, oh, I didn't want to give up on this commitment. Didn't want to disappoint you viewers, the few of you who watch the video. So I'm back here again. Okay, 49 seconds for that first main set. Now, when you know you have a hard interval in front of you, it can lead to self-doubt about whether you can do it and whether you should do it again. But hey, you have the ambition to improve. Why? You got to put in the work. Okay, 30 seconds at 300. That's halfway. But the second half always feels almost doubly long as the first half. It's like when you're running a marathon. The last 10K is like the previous 30. Okay, 3 minutes at 185. Nice steady effort. Hey, I'm keeping up with the bunch, but they've got to spend it together. So I have the opposite feeling. Intervals make the time go slower. Well, if they're changing enough. Am I going to do another FTP test? I don't know if I'm going to do another FTP test, but when I get into a group ride without a fence, I might jump on with a faster group for a sustained effort that will get me a new FTP. Or maybe I should actually do a legitimate FTP test. I did bump up my FTP just before this workout program started. Bumped it up almost 10 watts. I don't know, do you do FTP tests regularly? When I was using Trainer Road, I used to do them pretty regularly. But since I've been riding primarily on Swift, I haven't done a proper FTP test. I guess I'm more motivated by trying to keep with a fast bunch rather than chasing higher numbers every minute or sustaining a tough effort for 20 minutes. Okay, here we go. Picking it up again. 210 for 230. Or 210 rather. 210 for 2 minutes 30 seconds. Yeah, so Fat Shark, you're about the same as me. FTP boost during group rides. Another minute and a half at this effort. However, a healthy habit tip, and it is setting mini goals on the way to bigger ones. Yeah. If you set the goal too big, yeah, it's just such a high hurdle, that sometimes you give up. Yeah, and the suggestion, writing it down, helps us keep accountable. Well, I'm keeping accountable by doing these live streams. Yeah, we're also going to do those FTP tests. They hurt so much. Okay, now bump up just a bit, about 220. So far, so good. And if you're looking on the screen, my avatar is the one with the orange headband. I use that because it seems no one else does, so it's easy to spot on the screen. One more minute. I always used to do workouts on Trainer Road. Used it for 6, 7 years. And then I started riding Swift. Kind of got addicted to it. I'm almost doing exclusively group rides and riding with a pace partner. I do not race. Having said that, I've signed up for another Paris to Lancaster gravel race. Well, I treat it as a good excuse to get full of mud. It's at the end of April and includes sections on rail trails, gravel roads, single track farm lanes, mud chutes. I got some awesome pictures from last year's event. I think it was the muddiest ever. And I've probably done it a dozen times. A couple of years ago, GCN came over to cover the race. Unfortunately, I had to miss it. One of my family members went into palliative care, and so I Even though I had registered, I abandoned that and traveled to be with my family member. But I did watch the GCN YouTube video, and it was a reasonable coverage for the event. In the early days, they had two distances, 60 kilometers and 35. 2 years back they upped the 60K to 70. Okay, just a moment, I'll talk about it a bit more after this. 300-watt interval. Halfway through. Okay, now for more reasonable 185. Yeah, and in the last couple of years, they've added 100-kilometer distance. And they used that for the Canadian Gravel Championships last year. I typically did the 60 or 70K route. Last year I did the 100. And this year I've registered to go back to the classic 70K option. I keep thinking I'll move up in my age group as I get older. It's getting an older age group. I think people will stop riding. So I'll move up just because there's less participants. But it seems like all the other old guys like me have the same idea. Keep on riding. So that's not working out. I try to do my best. I hope never podium finish, but hey, maybe this year. After all these Fitness Jumpstart workouts. Mind you, prior to other events, I was doing workout plans on Trainer Road. So I don't know. Maybe that'll be a good evaluation of how this collection of fitness workout compares, how effective they are. Okay, another 30 seconds at this level, and then we bump up to 2:10 for 2.5 minutes. Ready to bump it up again? I don't know, but ready or not, here it goes. Okay, 2:10 for 2.5 minutes. Oh, I should wear an orange headband as well. Yeah. Oh, I had a headband, but it's not accessible. Well, that's a good idea. Sorry, didn't see that earlier. Yeah, that's why I wear Okay. Hey, everyone. Hey, Gamora's in. Thanks for joining my workout and the chat. Hey, this is great. Now I really can't fail with all of knowing there's people actually watching. Are any of you doing the Fitness Jumpstart workouts or any other training plan on Swift? Oh, thanks for that compliment. Yeah, I took up making these Swift videos as a hobby during COVID. I didn't post hardly any last year, but I seem to have gotten back into it now. I'll be posting another video later this week. Now I should get some ride-ons here. Oh, there we go. Okay, 14 seconds, and then we bump up just a wee bit to 220 for 2 minutes. The last set of intervals, this would have been the last one. But this time around, they're adding another minute at 2:55. Yeah, these are the moments that we bump up our fitness. And if we succeed in doing the workout, why, we gain confidence. I remind me of a teacher. Well, I was never a teacher, but that's a nice compliment. I hope to inform and inspire. That's my objective. And have fun doing it. Okay. 10 seconds and then we got a real challenge interval. Now above my FTP for a minute. Fair piece above my FTP too. I'm breathing harder and my heart rate's up. Almost there. Less than 10 seconds. Okay. Some good recovery now. And then we do it all again with an additional kicker at the end. Well, I've made it this far, so I'm thinking I'll do the whole thing without adjusting the intensity. Well, Fat Shark says, okay, no workouts only when Swift Academy is on. Yeah, I've done those too. I did a set of videos on the Swift Academy last go round, but I didn't ride them live stream. Okay, I gotta stand here for a sec and take a drink. I'm just drinking plain water. Time to give some more ride-ons. The way I'm getting ride-ons is I'm tapping my location on the game screen map, and it gives out 5 ride-ons how to go. Okay. Geez, that recovery period was short. 2 hours and 30 seconds went over in the blink of an eye. Okay, last set of intervals. Starting with 30 seconds at 300. Okay, now more reasonable, 185 for 3 minutes. This is like steady tempo pace. Well, usually at this time of year, I'm doing a lot of cross-country skiing. As I mentioned at the start, went out for the last couple days skiing, and I went out a week ago, Monday. But with the temperatures warming up again, I don't know when I'll get out to ski again, sadly. Going through a late January thaw and then into an early February thaw. Well, we can hope that we have some consistent cold winter weather for the last part of February and into early March. But there's always Swift. I do enjoy riding on Swift. And yeah, today's Tuesday. My plan is to do another one of these workouts on Thursday. My motto is train hard and have fun. So doing these workouts is right in that. Is right in line with that motto. Okay, now we're going to bump it up to 210. And this is like getting into a sweet spot here. And we got this 230 at 210 and 2 minutes at 220. So good solid 4.5 minutes of sweet spot work. It says control your breathing, contract your abs, and smile. Yeah, you know, interesting that that's what the prompt is. I say when it really hurts, smile. Then it doesn't hurt so much. If you're doing a long ride and it starts to really hurt at the end, why? Smile. Somehow it elicits some endorphins or something to keep you going. And you can smile to yourself, but if they're spectators and you smile and they smile back, hey, that's doubly as effective. So I'll smile. You don't need to smile just yet, though. It'll be in those last minute and a half of this interval set. Okay, next arch just up ahead. Small bump up. 210 to 220. Now for 2 minutes. There's a Swift Grand Fondo coming up this weekend. I think I'll sign up for that. That'll be my long ride, most likely. And if it gets warm enough, why? Well, it's also warm, but if the streets get bare and clear, I'll probably put in an outdoor ride with some of my friends on the weekend. I do try to keep my cadence up in these workouts. You can see I'm just about 90 here. Okay, 10 seconds for the tough stuff. See how broadly I smile. Okay, 1 minute at 2:55. I'm trying to smile. You can see the banner coming up in 30 seconds. And my cadence is up quite a bit. Okay. And the real test. 30 seconds at 300. Yeah, I've got to smile. Halfway. At 100 RPM. Less than 10 seconds. And now for such welcome recovery. Oh, hey, I'm feeling pretty good. I trained hard and I had fun. And great satisfaction having completed another one of these workouts. Especially when I really didn't want to do it today. Yeah, thanks. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Thank you for that feedback. Yeah, it was a good workout. I would say the workouts last week were tougher than this one. But we'll see what the next one coming up is going to be like. But those short intervals at 2:55 for a minute and then at 300 for 30 seconds. Why, those are the intervals that will get me fit. Okay, we're just about done here. Thanks for watching, and until next time, train hard and have fun. And now I think I'll rejoin a pace partner, but I'm going to have to go back to Watopia. That's taken a while. Have a drink here. Okay, I'll join one of those pace partners. I'll just take it easy here. Okay, that's it for me. We'll see you next time.